From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Allen to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
That one knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A design run here for Allen. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Throwing is Allen. And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Bills have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Now Allen. He'll He'll find his running back, Cook.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. They went for it all on that one, and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and we got some big plays in their future.
Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete, Mike. And in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell.
The Eagles kick over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Open man downfield is Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
They'll try again here, second and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
We are through one. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. They'll touch it.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down and 3. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Josh Allen on the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey! Great, set. Tiger Hornet. They'll touch it.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And so much for a nice gain through the pass. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
No touch that. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles first down.
No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll take off again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Great, check.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll be 3rd down. now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 15. First down, Buffalo.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. One more time going up top with Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bills 22, Eagles 13. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
No touch.
Again, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Throwing is Allen. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Don't touch it. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Don't touch it.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
Hurts again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins.
Great. Set. Don't touch it.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Great. Set.
Man in motion is Smith.
Don't touch it.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Matt Milano there to stop him. 3rd down and 9.
Great. Set. Don't touch it.
Hurts to throw. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off, it's Damar Hamlin.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen gonna throw again. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That one is caught beyond the pylon. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gainwell to return. Ho-ho! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Low Silver, ready? No touch, set. Try left, Yanni. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. Saquon Barkley. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Allen. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down. Play action. It's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Cook, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He pulls it in around the 5, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gainwell to return. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special team...
And he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. In motion, Shakir. Whoa! Strong. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards. And the Bills first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. In motion, Shakir. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A pass caught by Saquon. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On first down, it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
No touch.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. In motion, Shakir. So back and forth they go. And second and 7. On play action, Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. Whoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Great. Set. No touch.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whoa! Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
73. 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now, third and goal coming up. To the air again, Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Now Allen on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second down. In motion, Shakir. On second down, Allen. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. One more time going up top with Allen. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing again, it's Allen. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll get this out to his running back. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. In motion, Shakir. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's fourth and goal. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's Gainwell to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Great. Set. No touchdown.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Now Barkley. He's to the 10. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's first down. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now a give to Barkley, running right.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. They'll come up for first and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a third and 10. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
So it's a win here for the Eagles.